holiday season is officially here, right? We can say that. There's always so much going on in the food world at this time of year, so we always have to bring in our friend Kristen Weil with Unpretentious Palate to walk us through 3 courses. How are you, my friend?
I'm great. I'm getting hungry.
Oh my gosh, you got to stop by Lewis out there before you leave.
I saw that video and I was ready.
Mary's out there. We're going to get to her in just a second. Okay, so Unpretentious Palate always brings us 3 courses, 3 different things that we need to know. And we're going to start with course 1, which is always food news. And I think this is interesting. You're kind of following up on something that started during the pandemic.
Yeah, one thing that became popular during the pandemic was restaurant subscriptions. And people always talk about subscriptions are the future for everything. You know, obviously for us, we're a subscription-based site. Netflix, you guys mentioned Disney Plus earlier. Subscriptions are just the thing right now.
Yeah.
And so restaurants have been trying that out too. And during the pandemic, they became popular because you got to have an exclusive experience you could take home. So restaurants around town, you can actually, Lewis does one at Sweet Lou's. Also the Goodyear House has a subscription, Your Farm's Your Table. And they started during the pandemic just as a way to have more steady customers and give them something of the restaurant at home. Lately though, it's been mixed success for restaurants with subscriptions as people are going back out. Your Farm's Your Table is still doing great with theirs, their farm cult, they call it.
Yes.
But that's a little bit more holistic of a subscription. You get an in-home dinner, you also get 2 meals a month, and you get first reservations at their upcoming restaurant, Restaurant Constance, and that almost sold out within an hour, and it's still going strong. The others, it seems like maybe slowing down a little bit. So it seems diners are looking for more than just food to go now. They want more of the restaurant experience in their home.
In the end, do you think that it's okay with restaurant owners that it's slowing down because they don't need it due to the fact that people are coming in the doors?
Yeah, and right now staffing is still so hard for restaurants that I think it'll take a lot of members to basically cover the cost of the shift to bring somebody out to handle it. So I think it's okay that, you know, as long as that shift is making up for and people coming to the restaurant, it's okay.
All right, course 2 is always an event that we have to attend or at least know about. And this one, we've been talking about the cookbook and how it's my baby. This is your baby.
Yes.
These are the Uppies, which are restaurant awards. Forget the Tonys, forget the Grammys. We have the Uppies here in Charlotte.
Yeah, so Uppie stands for our Unpretentious Palate People of the Year. And we honor the best in Charlotte's food and beverage industry every year. So we are looking at Mixologist of the Year, Chef of the Year, Farmer of the Year, General Manager of the Year, and it's just a night, we do it a Monday night celebration. It's this coming Monday the 14th, so that all of our finalists can attend, anyone in the food community can attend. Most restaurants are closed on Monday night, so it's a pretty crazy Monday night, but we'll hear from the winners live, and so I'm super excited. Our Chef of the Year finalists, we have Greg Collier of Lee and Louise.
Yeah,
Michael
let's
Knoll.
talk about each one as you tell me which. So talk about Greg Collier of Lee and Louise and obviously why he is in the finals.
Yes, so Greg Collier this year did something that no chef has done yet. He brought back a finalist nomination from the James Beard Awards. So that's huge. And what he's done for Southern cuisine, it's almost been a really cool reinvigoration of it with their style of Memphis Southern. And it's just, you know, it's not your typical Southern cuisine, which was getting a little predictable, and I love that he really shook it up with Lee and Louise.
Yeah, second Chef of the Year?
Yeah, Michael Knoll from Bardot.
Yeah.
So they revamped to be a tasting menu that changes seasonally with themes, and we actually went with friends recently, and I think we did the 9 course. You can do 7, 9, or 12, and we had 2 courses, and we were like, is it too late to like go up to the 12? And so we ended up like backtracking a little bit because the courses we had were just so fantastic. We were like, okay, we need them all.
Oh my gosh.
And the last is Chef Chris Rogianski from Supperland. They've just, what they do there is so cool. It's such a flawless experience when you go, and so and he's gotten a lot of love this year for what he's doing there with their food and wine. Bon Appetit and Food and Wine, so lots of love for Supperland as well.
Can people go to the Uppies?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep, so it's for industry. It's also for people who just love to support the restaurant industry. So tickets are on sale now. You can just go to unpretentiouspalate.com/theuppies and find tickets. But it's going to be, we'll have food, drinks. Our mixologist of the year, Brittany Kellum from Finifino, who you've also mentioned today, made the cocktail recipes for us. So we're super excited for Monday.
Fun. It's going to be, oh my gosh, and it's fancy and it's fun and fabulous. Okay, we got like 45 seconds left, but I want to hear your don't miss dish, which is it's not just one dish this time.
It's not just one dish.
Yeah, it's okay. This is great.
Yeah, so we're talking about Thanksgiving takeout, and there's so many great places where you can get Thanksgiving to go if you don't feel like cooking. Lewis is doing turkeys. There are a couple places where you can get only turkeys, or like Chef Alyssa's Kitchen, they're doing just sides. So if you want to cook part of the meal, you can. If you're just 1 or 2 people, Patrick's Gourmet, Patrick Riviere, he's doing by the person takeout, so you don't have to get, most meals are 6 to 8, but you can get takeout from Cali Soul is doing a really cool menu, as well as the Yafo Kitchen. There's just across town, Reed's. I mean, a lot of great places are doing takeout for Thanksgiving, so don't feel like you have to spend the whole day cooking.
Can people find that information if they subscribe to
They
Unpretentious
sure can.
Palate?
Yes, you absolutely can find that information.
We want
We'll
to
do
go
it again
ahead.
for the Christmas one.
Yeah, I love that. You know, I got my sides from Chef Alyssa last Christmas. It was delicious and the smartest thing I ever could have done.
It makes your holidays so much easier.
So much easier. Kristen,
more
thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Good luck with the uppies.
Thank you. Can't wait.
Okay, we'll talk about it after they're done so we can kind of